Okay, so I wanted to film something, but I had no inspiration whatsoever. So we're just gonna blab, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about a difficult topic. Cause why not? Something happened to me a few weeks ago, I would say 2 weeks ago, that really impacted my whole perspective on parenting. Okay, so let me explain. Okay, look, I grew up shitty parents. Okay, parents. Maybe not my mom. Like my mom, I can't 100% exclude her from that. But I had shitty people in my environment that were trying to be a type of like parent figure, and they all kind of fucked it up. Let's just say it like that. So yeah, so I grew up by myself. Okay, I raised myself. I can proudly say that. And you know what? My mom would also proudly say that I raised myself. And it's not her fault. I'm just gonna briefly mention that. It's like, yeah, it wasn't her fault. So you're probably like, why are you talking about this? You're just rambling. It doesn't make any sense. So let me tell you, 2 weeks ago, I spoke to my father. This is why this video is important, because I cannot possibly be the only kid that has a very shitty freaking parent, okay? When I say shitty, you're gonna hear this story, you're gonna be like, wow. And that's like a crumb of my life. Like, not even a crumb. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah. So, 2 weeks ago, I called my father because I didn't hear from him for like about a month. Okay, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call him during my lunch break, and I'm just gonna catch up. Mind you, to give you a little bit of context, I haven't had a contact with my father up until the last time that I was in Montreal, and I actually went to see him, and then I regained contact with him with conditions of, him being nice to me, loving to me. If he's not gonna be that, I'm not gonna keep him around. And fair enough, okay? He's just a lot of, he's just something. So 2 weeks ago, I call him during my lunch break, and I'm there all happy. He sees me, and he's already like, he has a disgusted face when he sees me, tells me that I look tired. I tell him that I'm working full-time, and I'm also studying. Okay, if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen my other previous videos, I am now enrolled to uni and I'm studying psychology, which is fun. I love it. It's going great, actually. And yeah, so he basically saw me and he was like, oh, you look so like, what's it called? Tired. Oh my God. I'm tired right now. Okay, so this is me tired. He's like, ew, you look tired and everything. And I'm like, yeah. He then proceeds to just blast me and kind of, tell me everything that you don't want to hear, everything that you have, all the insecurities that you have in your head. He kind of just like pushed it right in front, right? He just like kind of really, really, what's it called again? Kind of turned the fucking knife in the wound or something. Like, he really, really hurt me. All of the things that he was saying that was super negative, super mean, and so uncalled for, it was all revolving around the fact that I am going to university. So he was telling me how stupid it is, how a waste of time, like my life is kind of, and like, long story short, he was basically telling me like, how could I, high school dropout, possibly go to university? And I was just so confused because I was like, you know what? Like, I can't believe that this person, this man, my father, is putting me down on something that is so good for me. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you look at a normal, like, parent, I would say, or what you would expect of a parent, would be to kind of push your kid to do better than you, and better than what they were doing yesterday, and kind of like, push them to go to fucking school. Like, it's a normal thing. And you can hear it in my voice that I'm kind of upset, but I am upset. Like, I mean, I just feel like it was so it was such a weird interaction. Like, I know I have a shitty parent. I really do. Like, trust me. Like, I honestly don't expect much of him. Like, at all. But this actually shook me to my core. So, this is where this conversation starts, okay? So, after that, I freaking cried. And I called my best friend. I called my mom. Which both of them were like, why do you even call that guy in the first place? My answer to that, okay, is just that, like, I feel like, you know, he's getting old and I don't want him to die alone. So that's basically why I have a very surface level relationship with him. So I thought, like, he really, really hurt me that day, okay? So that was just like, okay, we're gonna take a break of talking to him for a few months. I've been talking with so many people, and I think that, like, with growing up with, like, the circumstances that I was in, and I always felt like I wasn't given, like, the good cards in life, and, you know, things were a little bit too hard for me at the beginning. Once I turned 18 and I was able to leave the house and do whatever I could do for myself and to make my own decisions, and once I felt like I had, like, my life, that I was, you know, behind the wheel of my life, like, I could actually make decisions, then everything changed. It took me some time, okay? It took me some time, and that's why I'm traveling now, and that's why I'm doing better. But before then, I remember how lost I felt. And by lost, I mean I blamed everything. And in a way, okay, like, it seems kind of weird to say this, but, like, look, I blamed everything, everyone, for how I was depressed, I was acting out, I was doing things that I wasn't supposed to do at, like, a very young age. And, you know, I just went kind of crazy, and I was just blaming everybody around me. And fair enough, I think that, like, till the point that you're actually, like, developed mentally, and also just, like, you've lived a little, you know, outside of the trauma, you can stop blaming other people for how you are now. Because then, I mean, yeah, even though it's shitty to say, but whatever traumas you got from other people, then it's your responsibility to freaking heal it. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I've been doing for so many years, and it's exhausting. I wanted to talk about it because, again, I feel like I cannot be the only person that's going through. I know for a fact that I'm not the only person that's going through this. And honestly, like, I'm gonna keep this one short. I just wanted to post something, kind of blab about that happened. Let me know if you want to, like, if you want me to go more in depth on what I think and how, like, I think it could help people. But also, I'm not yet a therapist. I'm not yet a therapist. I'm still learning a lot of things. I just started. And, you know, it's just, like, my way of thinking and kind of, like, how I perceive some things that I would like to talk about. But again, it's very touchy because it's only, like, my perspective on the whole thing. Look, what I'm trying to say is, if you grew up in a shitty ass environment, okay, you haven't been given the good cards, you have, like me, people that don't support you on, like, very important things, or even, like, the small things, you know, just being supportive and feel like you got that support and that love. If it's not the case for you, if you don't have that from family members and, you know, people around you, then, you know, you're gonna have to create it for yourself. You're gonna have to go above and beyond to find people that will support you, will love you no matter what. And, you know, it's gonna be hard. And it's also very hard to not let it break you down, even though you have, like, you might now, after a long time of living this life, you might have, like, this big shell, but man, it still hurts. I know, because that guy hurt me 2 weeks ago. Hurt me real bad. So, yeah. we're still moving forward. We're still doing everything. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna get my degree. I'm gonna do my thing. And I'm gonna be happy. And I'll happily say to people that I've done it with no support whatsoever from that man. And I can rub it in his face. So yeah. Turning that negative experience into something positive. So I'm just gonna feed my, I don't know if it's ego or maybe a tiny bit. I'm just gonna use that instead of just like feeling sad and sorry for myself. I'm just gonna use it to boost and encourage me to just, you know, show him in a way, even though I'm doing this purely for myself. But yeah, okay. Hopefully this video is gonna reach someone that needed to hear this, or just needed, you know, to feel like shit, like someone out there can relate type of thing. It's very random. But thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. So random though. Like me. Bye.